Welcome back to the adventures of Luigi and Red Luigi, the Saga of the Superstars. Previously, we tooled around town for a bit, did a bunch of side quests, made some coffee, got some gear that made Mario even more broken. And we're going to be doing that again. Yeah, we're going to be making more coffee. You know, one for the road. We already know about it. So we can get right to mixing. So, I still can't make any of these yet. More accurately, I don't want to make more of these yet. I do have lots of beans now. But let's get the Chocochino out of the way. I found a place to farm Woo beans, but it's still pretty difficult. Yeah, I'm only 2 away from actually making 2 coffees today. But, oh well. I do want to make all the coffees in this game because the accessories are pretty nice. But we never saved the Chocochino. Luigi gets it this time. Oh hey, it's you again! You didn't bring Ghost this time. It's Professor Egad from the last video. He's gonna keep showing up, isn't he? Yeah, it's like you were just waiting outside, waiting for us to brew more coffee. I'd like the Egad voice that they put into this game. Really? That's some pretty quick walking. Yeah, why the heck not? It's yours now. You've already patented it. Also, what is this with your barista? I think his name is Orville, but with a Q, because he was embarrassed about it. And he wanted a reverse mohawk, but they misheard him and gave him a normal one, and he has to live with it. By the way, a reverse mohawk means that he wanted the middle part shaved, and then the rest of it is hair. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I had to farm beans for it. Yeah, I know, farming beans, ridiculous concept. Good job, Luigi! You kind of went silent on us, sir, for a second. And we got the bonus ring! Obviously, Fox McCloud was supposed to show up in this scene and give us something very similar to this, called the Power Ring. I think it was a Power Ring. Oh, it was a gold ring, I think. It must have been the Chuckle Beans. They kind of went bad. We dug them up somewhere. Nope, you're haunted by a stomach ghost. That's how it works. Put the vacuum down your throat. Yeah, you did have like 2 coffees within like 15 minutes of each other. You didn't build any bathrooms here! You were ridiculous! And thus Luigi is gonna take matters into his own hands. Gonna shove it right up where you don't want this shoved. It's the only way. And by the way, I mean down his throat. Get your mind out of the gutter. And we took care of Egad. A lot of people thought that scene happens at the end of the game, but apparently they made a Chocochino. But yeah, that's just one of the scenes you have with Egad. He gets sucked into the vacuum. Don't know how he's gonna deal with that one. I guess he's just gonna stay in his restaurant from now on. Plus 4 defense. I'm gonna give that one to Mario. He kinda needs the defense. Also, I was wasting my bros points like crazy because I want to get those level ups out of the way. And I have to use them a lot of times to get that to work. Speaking of which, maybe I should grab some syrups. Next area actually has a lot of enemies in it. I forgot about that until I started replaying it. But yeah, we're gonna need to grab some supplies, so I'm gonna need some things. Bring about 5 syrups with us. Yep, thank you. We're good on 1-up mushrooms. Still not getting into a situation where the brothers have been passed out yet, from lack of HP. But we pretty much explored everything else that the town has to offer. The information shop, the old man, the beanlets, the beanstones, we got everything. So now we could exit this direction. I need the high jump for this guy, because of that guy. He drops those, he drops Sharpies on us. It's a Lakitu, as usual. And if they hit Luigi, of course he gets stunned by it. But the Sharpies, not a big problem. They're just fodder. The Lakitu's the problem, but he's also a good way to harvest those Woo Beans. Because he throws Sharpies at you constantly. And you could counter the regular Sharpies. And he's immune to hammer shots. You'll always miss with a hammer. So what you can do, if you want to, is just keep on missing him with the hammers, and then counterattacking the Sharpies that he throws out. But that kind of requires an item that we don't have yet, because it will guarantee rare drops, and that's what Woo Beans are. So I usually just cut my losses and I destroy the Lakitu. At least he gets some Woo Beans out of the deal most of the time, so that's how I was farming my Woo Beans. And that guy just left a mess all over the place. Woohoo Hooniversity is to the south. Let's not go to Tiki Valley, sounds like a silly place. We could go exploring right now, but we're going to be heading to most of these areas later anyway, so we'll just leave that dangling. We can't get that though. That's another Chuckle Bean spot. I need to start gathering Chuckle Beans for the Chuckle Blend now. I'm going to need 25 of those. Also, this looks suspicious. I bet there's something buried here. I bet there's something buried here. I guess there's nothing buried here. You know, let's just get to the bottom of this. Aha! There's definitely something buried here. Right there. Maybe I was just a pixel off. It's usually like that. What the heck is this thing? A bean fruit! Oh, and I forgot some things, too. Yeah. Here's those bean fruits. We don't know what they're for just yet, but they're everywhere. But I found out where the warp pipe is. I'm not sure if it's on the save. I don't think it is. I think it's on my other saves. But I found out where that warp pipe is. I'm going to show you where it's at, because we can actually access it now. Even though it's not much use to us, unless we're going to, like, fast travel from Woohoo Hooniversity to the far end of Bean Outskirts. But it's up in this direction. Also, isn't there some depressions around here, too? Some, Chuckle Beans? Oh, wait, no, I actually came back here and I grabbed a few of those. That's how I found the warp point to begin with. But yeah, over here, you gotta mole your Luigi, and he gets into this spot. We need the mole ability, or we'll never be able to get to the warp pipe. The warp poip. What the heck is that? I don't know, but my brain wanted to say it for some reason. And there we go, warp pipe. We don't have any to the east just yet. I don't think we're gonna have them for a while. I know there's one outside the Woohoo Hooniversity, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe I should have went off to the west and shown you where the warp pipe is first before we went to the east, but, you know, I just like this area so much. Also, going to Bean Castletown respawns all the enemies you've defeated, so that allows you to farm. Where we really need to go is down in this direction. If you try going here earlier, you, get accosted by these guys. They have, like, a barrier set up. Also, for some reason, the voices aren't working anymore. I'm not quite sure why that's the case. I mean, everything else sounds fine. Oh, no. And that was the Parabeanie. Pretty much just a beanie that flies. That's all he really has going for him. But we have these guys now. They look like Troopas, don't they? They look like Koopa Troopas. But now they're just the True P. And if I remember correctly, these guys have the ability to heal themselves. But they don't turn into shells when you jump on them. They just explode. So that's the True P for you. So they have their own brand of Koopa-ling things out here. Now that definitely has to be something hidden. Look at that. That's just obvious. That's a Chuckle Bean in there. Not much else in this area except for a whole bunch of Troopies that I don't want to fight. I'm just wondering what the heck happened to my sound. Yeah, that works. So it can't be an audio issue, I just guess they don't have a voice sound. I didn't talk to them before. I really didn't pay attention to them talking to them before. There's the Woohoo Hooniversity, out in the ocean. Nice seaside view for all of your studying needs. And here's some coin blocks for your student loans, because you're going to be paying them for the rest of your life. Yeah, you're going to be doing this a lot. Except those blocks empty a lot sooner than you think they do. There's some social commentary for you in your Mario game. Welcome to the Woohoo Hooniversity! I feel smarter already. No hidden Who blocks, yet. This thing looks a little trashed in here. Maybe they're funding. I said funding! Run for it! I guess school's out for today. So you guys just communicate by jumping at each other? Why don't you just speak the fake Italian? Weird. Oh, looks like someone passed out after a rough kegger last night. Cackletta is attacking the Hooniversity. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Get it? Get it? Also, his voice works. I guess I was right. I'm still a little subconscious about the whole thing. Also, he must be a professor, because he just turned into a what the hell. It's a Sniffit. Or a Shy Guy. A Sniffit. It's a laser Sniffit, because look, science. He exploded into science by Mario jumping on him. So we just murdered a professor. We just murdered him in cold blood. This must be the astronomy section. Looks like there's going to be a big elaborate puzzle involving Who Beans in here. Yep, Who Bean block, right there, next to the map. This is the Woohoo Hooniversity! Unlike the other area, we are going to be seeing this entire map today. Well, maybe not in this video, but we will be seeing this entire map. So there's no, like, cut-off areas with giant Koopa guys hiding out in them. Also, I've been noticing I've been calling Bowser Koopa. That's because that's his official name. Actually, I think his name is Bowser Koopa. Like, first name, last name. And the Japanese are just really, really formal. That's my logic. And no one could deny it. Hitting that red block turns off the electric science grid. That's good, because we're going to have to go deeper into this place. This red block we're going to be using later, because it's just going to reset the puzzle anyway, when I leave this room. And there's a Who Bean! Yay for Who Beans! I wonder how many Who Beans I got already. You can check your beans right here. I used up a whole bunch of Woos already. I got 5 Who Beans left over. I got my Chuckle Quotient. And I got a whole bunch of He Beans because I went back to the border jump and I did the minigame there. There's like levels 2, 3, and 4 that you could do. Level 2 is called Border Jump 2. Level 3 is called Super Border Jump. And level 4 is called Border Jump Sunshine. Yes, Nintendo was that obvious. There's extra Chuckle Beans! Yay for Chuckle Beans! Boo for Laser Sniffits! Oh, I was expecting a new enemy in this bunch. But, yeah, let's learn about Laser Sniffits, because science. If they stay far away from you, they're going to be shooting one that you have to jump through. If they stay close to you, they're going to be shooting one right through you, so do not move. Alright, Luigi, let's see what you got. I'm going to be beefing up power again, because we're kind of going to need it in this section. Actually, we need a lot of HP, too. These enemies hit quite hard. I'm going to do that with the Mario. Hey, you had a 3 right there, Luigi! You had a 3! And you missed it. You're ridiculous. You, do you have a new enemy for us? No, old enemies. The heck with them. Hey, what are you doing? That's not very scientist-like. Rude. All I wanted was a Chuckle Bean from that statue there. That's a hidden one. Looks like we're not going to be doing this grid just yet, and don't get hit by science lasers, it's not good for you. Hey, that's an interesting enemy, I want to see that. Yeah, these guys look familiar. They're viruses. They will bite you. And also they move erratically. And if you match colors, they die. Just like in Dr. Mario. I hate this beaker thing, though. It has a long startup time to its attack. Also, it shatters. You could get an item off of the virus enemies, but it's not a very good piece of armor. Ah, there we go. New enemies. They don't look very scientific, though. But yeah, they got yo-yos. You know what? If this was tuned to modern times, those would be fidget spinners. You know it. I know it. I'm just gonna murder them with Chopper Brothers. Because I imagine them being fidget spinners. And that's what happens when you fail a Chopper Brother. Mario just drops on them with the hammer. Still does some pretty good damage, but it doesn't do all the damage. Also, these guys like to buff themselves up, too, so they can do double attacks and extra damage. Do not let them live for too long. Ah, drop your hammer on them. I'm getting a little bit too overzealous with the hammering. I need to take my time. Let's learn more about viruses! If you counter them, they also change color. Alright. Okay, it does one wobble. I thought it was doing two wobbles. Ah! Also, those enemies can poison you. Don't let that happen. Alright, was that a blue one? I think that was a red one. I think they were... No, wait, they couldn't have been... No, I'm just gonna hit this one again. Be red. There we go. You could kill them the old-fashioned way, too, but it's a lot more fun to play Dr. Mario with them. Then we just got this thing again to deal with. Right. One wobble, two wobbles. I think it has something to do with how he waves his matches. It's kind of erratic. It wouldn't be such a big pain if it wasn't the fact that he also does a lot of damage when he hits you. Yeah, I got more mushrooms than I could handle anyway. Sun door and a block research room. I want to go to the block research room. That's off to the left. Let's check it out. What's the worst that can happen? See, nothing wrong in this room. You got blocks and robots. And electricity. Yeah, we've seen these before. These are bros blocks. But this is a prototype, so it doesn't give us coins. Then what's the point of doing science if it doesn't make you rich? Ugh. Pointless. Oh hey, check out this room. It's all the different blocks. One seems to be missing though. It's kind of weird. You would think there's a Who block here because, you know, you got Mario, Mario World, 64, and Paper Mario? But then you would think Superstar Saga would be like right here, but no. Let's learn a little bit more about blocks. Made of secret materials in the Mushroom Kingdom. So you got like a trade agreement with the Mushroom Kingdom to get their blocks, right? Even though you guys kind of have your own blocks too. Light shiny materials, shock absorbent. I guess that means it's plastic. Super Mario 64 block. There's new technology that makes it vanish. Frankly, I think they just explode because the coins shoot out of it too hard. And the Paper Mario block. Soft materials, but actually quite hard. Only for professionals. Oh, we're professionals, so we can handle it. They're still making prototypes. They don't have coins in them. Also, what is this thing? Tell us more about it. It's a rally block. This one does not give out coins either, but at least it gets you to test the block. So you can do stuff like this. Basically, you play Pong for coins. And the block gets faster and faster. But it also takes a ridiculously long time to do anything. So usually what I just do is just let it go away. Yeah, we don't need coins that badly. And the random block. I hate this block with a blind passion. It'll randomly change from Mario to Luigi, and it doesn't give us coins this time. So it wants us to Luigi, 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 and then it wants us to Mario. And then it'll randomly switch back to Luigi, and back to Mario. Or you could just, like, move Luigi and use the B button, but I find that a bigger pain than actually switching them. You can see why this is a pain in the butt. I don't like them. I don't like them. Science, you have done wrong this day. This block is the best block. At least it knows when its time is up. Ah, do more research. Do more research, please. Let's get back to the fun stuff. Another fun fact about viruses is that each of the different colors move at a different speed. So, reds are pretty darn fast. The yellows, I think they're the slowest, and the blues are somewhere in the middle. And you see them on the world map. Has absolutely nothing with what they have to do here. And here's an example of killing a virus outright. Now we couldn't match the colors, so we had to kill them the good old-fashioned way. Alright. I'm pretty sure whenever it moves its matches, minus that is how many times it's going to wobble before it tackles you. Like I said, erratic. At least you got some red peppers. Red peppers are a good thing, and the fact that they boost your power. The bad thing is they also boost your weight, which makes it harder to jump over things. So, it's not recommended. Also, there's a Choco Bean right there. Don't get lasered by a laser sniffet. Also, viruses are annoying. Yeah, they'll lunge at you, and they're a lot faster than a beanie, so don't let it happen. Oh god, it's one of these. I'm just gonna try and pretend it doesn't exist, but then the allure of coins is too much. Yay, coins! Boo, random! Why did Nintendo have to do this? I was okay with the regular bros blocks, so switch back and forth, but this is just annoying. Really annoying and very time-consuming. Yeah, thank goodness! That's the first time I was happy to see a coin block vanish. Ah! Alright, what do we got here? A lot of stuff to our north. Looks like a sunroom. And something else. I don't know why I said a sunroom. That wasn't a spoiler. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the yellow guys are the fastest. The red guys are the slow ones. Don't be fooled. I was luring you into a trap. I bet there's a bean in here. Yep, there's a bean in there. Also, viruses are deadly to me. Viruses will get you virused. Sundoor release code. Change that into that. Easy way to remember that is red, red, blue, blue, red, blue, red, 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 blue, red, red. I guess that's not an easy way to remember it, it's just how I remember it. And that's how I wrote it down in my notebook. So red, red, blue, blue. Red, blue, red, red. And then repeat that process. Red, blue, red, red. And that'll open the sun door. After a long, unnecessary teleportation sequence. Where are they going? Ah, that's why I called it a sun door. Because it shoots sunbeams at everyone. Man, I wish it collided with that virus and destroyed it with the power of the sun. Don't think there's anything hidden in here. I don't see any bean depressions. No, they're kind of well hidden in this area. If I skip one, then, well, I skipped one. Oh well. Because I'm not going back for it. There's way too many enemies in this area. I enjoy it because of all the interesting designs and the Mario references and all that. Hey, here's some viruses right here. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a spot here for Choco Bean. See, reds are slowest, blues are in the middle, and the yellows are super extra freaking fast. Don't mess with them. You know what I do with this? I do this with this. Bye, see you later. Oh, it's back. No matter how many rallies you do, that will come back. So, essentially, you can farm coins. There was not, like, a billion other ways you can do that better. So it's just annoying. It's persistent. Welcome to the generator control room. Looks like we're gonna have to mouse a whole bunch in here. That's not mousing, that's moling. I said mouse. Thank you. Yeah, whenever you see a small Mario-sized slit, that means become a small Mario. Become a tiny Mario. Then you can fight Chua. Or, what was it? Shu? Chiyo. Yeah, that's the guy from La Milana. He was also called Shu. We're kind of trapped in this room now. That means we're gonna have to play a minigame to get out, or science will kill us. And here comes the science now. You have to hit the blocks as they're coming. And they come at all different kinds of speeds. And you have to hit 30 of them in, what was it, 25 seconds? I'm pretty sure they extended the time limit in the remake. This is rude. That is rude to the Mario. Yes! Just enough time left, too. Well, since the death trap didn't kill us, that means we can continue on with our day. Still keep on Mouse Mario ready, so we can get into here. But we're not immediately going into any of these rooms. We're going somewhere else. We're going this way. Yeah, well, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous jumping, Mario. Let's try that again. You saw where I was going with that. Well, now you're gonna have to see it again, because I messed up. I failed at edge jumping. There we go. Right here, there's a red arrow, which means secret entrance. How much in this room is there? Who blocks? Who beans? 4 of them to be exact. That's a hidden secret. Luckily, we stay up on the roof, so we can go back the way we came. Because I have to hit this thing. And now we could bury Luigi inside of a barrel for all of time. We're doing our own science. Can Luigi live in a barrel? Let's find out. Yep, experiment successful. Luigi's now Barrel Man. He could be Barrel. And now solve a problem for us. Moving that mirror. So this is a pretty big dungeon. Kind of deceptive. We gotta go in that area now, but we're not doing that in this video. Next time on Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the rest of the Woohoo Hooniversity. We're gonna do even more science! Good night, folks.